MELEKIYM, RI'SHON, 1 Kings 22. And they continued 3 years without war between Aram and Yasharel. And it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat, the king of Yehudah, came down to the king of Yasharel. And the king of Yasharel said unto his servants, Know ye that Ramoth in Gilead is ours, and we be still, and take it not out of the hand of the king of Aram. And he said unto Jehoshaphat, Will you go with me to battle to Ramoth Gilead? And Jehoshaphat said to the king of Yasharel, I am as you are, my people as your people, my horses as your horses. And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Yasharel, Inquire, I pray you, at the word of Yahuwah today. Then the king of Yasharel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said unto them, Shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, Go up, for Adonai shall deliver it into the hand of the king. And Jehoshaphat said, Is there not here a prophet of Yahuwah besides, that we might inquire of him? And the king of Yasharel said unto Jehoshaphat, There is yet one man, MELEKIYM, the son of Yimlah, by whom we may inquire of Yahuwah. But I hate him, for he does not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And Jehoshaphat said, Let not the king say so. Then the king of Yasharel called an officer, and said, Hasten hither MELEKIYM, the son of Yimlah. And the king of Yasharel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Yehudah, sat each on his throne, having put on their robes, in a void place in the entrance of the gate of Shomeron. And all the prophets prophesied before them. And to Sidkiyahu, the son of Kena'anah, made him horns of iron. And he said, Thus says Yahuwah, With these shall you push the Aramim until you have consumed them. And all the prophets prophesied so, saying, Go up to Ramoth Gilead, and prosper, for Yahuwah shall deliver it into the king's hand. And the messenger that was gone to call MELEKIYM spoke unto him, saying, Behold now, the words of the prophets declare good unto the king with one mouth. Let your word, I pray you, be like the word of one of them, and speak that which is good. And MELEKIYM said, As Yahuwah lives, what Yahuwah says unto me, that will I speak. So he came to the king, and the king said unto him, MELEKIYM, shall we go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall we forbear? And he answered him, Go and prosper, for Yahuwah shall deliver it into the hand of the king. And the king said unto him, How many times shall I adjure you that you tell me nothing but that which is true in the name of Yahuwah? And he said, I saw all Yasharel scattered upon the hills, as sheep that have not a shepherd. And Yahuwah said, These have no master. Let them return every man to his house in peace. And the king of Yasharel said unto Jehoshaphat, Did I not tell you that he would prophesy no good concerning me, but evil? And he said, Hear therefore the word of Yahuwah. I saw Yahuwah sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. And Yahuwah said, Who shall persuade Ahab, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said, On this manner, and another said, On that manner. And there came forth a Ruach, and stood before Yahuwah, and said, I will persuade him. And Yahuwah said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying Ruach in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, You shall persuade him, and prevail also. Go forth, and do so. Now therefore, behold, Yahuwah has put a lying Ruach in the mouth of all these your prophets, and Yahuwah has spoken evil concerning you. But to Sidkiyahu, the son of Kena'anah, went near, and smote MELEKIYM on the cheek, and said, Which way went the Ruach Yahuwah from me to speak unto you? And MELEKIYM said, Behold, you shall see in that day, when you shall go into an inner chamber to hide yourself. And the king of Yasharel said, Take MELEKIYM and carry him back unto Ammon, the governor of the city, and to Joash, the king's son, and say, Thus says the king, Put this fellow in the prison, and feed him with bread of affliction, and with water of affliction, until I come in peace. And Micaiah said, If you return at all in peace, Yahuwah has not spoken by me. And he said, Hearken, O people, every one of you. So the king of Yasharel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Yehudah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. And the king of Yasharel said unto Jehoshaphat, I will disguise myself and enter into the battle, but put on your robes. And the king of Yasharel disguised himself and went into the battle. But the king of Aram commanded his 32 captains that had rule over his chariots, saying, Fight neither with small nor great, save only with the king of Yasharel. And it came to pass, when the captains of the chariots saw Jehoshaphat, that they said, Surely it is the king of Yasharel. And they turned aside to fight against him. And Jehoshaphat cried out. And it came to pass, when the captains of the chariots perceived that it was not the king of Yasharel, that they turned back from pursuing him. And a certain man drew a bow at a venture, and smote the king of Yasharel between the joints of the harness. Wherefore he said unto the driver of his chariot, Turn your hand, and carry me out of the host, for I am wounded. And the battle increased that day, and the king was stayed up in his chariot against the Aramim, and died at evening, and the blood ran out of the wound into the midst of the chariot. And there went a proclamation throughout the host about the going down of the sun, saying, Every man to his city, and every man to his own country. So the king died, and was brought to Shomeron, and they buried the king in Shomeron. And one washed the chariot in the pool of Shomeron, and the dogs licked up his blood, and they washed his armor, according unto the word of Yahuwah which he spoke. Now the rest of the acts of Ahab, and all that he did, and the ivory house which he made, and all the cities that he built, are they not written in the CEPHER of the chronicles of the kings of Yasharel? So Ahab slept with his fathers, and Yahu his son reigned in his stead. And Jehoshaphat, the son of Achsah, began to reign over Yehudah in the 4th year of Ahab, king of Yasharel. Jehoshaphat was 35 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 25 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Azubah, the daughter of Shilki. And he walked in all the ways of Achsah his father. He turned not aside from it, doing that which was right in the eyes of Yahuwah. Nevertheless, the high places were not taken away, for the people offered and burnt incense yet in the high places. And Jehoshaphat made peace with the king of Yasharel. Now the rest of the acts of Jehoshaphat, and his might that he showed, and how he warred, are they not written in the CEPHER of the chronicles of the kings of Yehudah? And the remnant of the Sodomim, which remained in the days of his father, Achsah, he took out of the land. There was then no king in Edom, a deputy was king. Jehoshaphat made ships of Tarshish to go to Ophir for gold, but they went not, for the ships were broken at Etzion-Geber. Then said Achaziahu, the son of Ahab, unto Jehoshaphat, Let my servants go with your servants in the ships. But Jehoshaphat would not. And Jehoshaphat slept with his fathers, and was buried with his fathers in the city of David his father. And Jehoram his son reigned in his stead. Achaziahu the son of Ahab began to reign over Yasharel and Shomeron the 17th year of Jehoshaphat king of Yehudah, and reigned 2 years over Yasharel. And he did evil in the sight of Yahuwah, and walked in the way of his father, and in the way of his mother, and in the way of Yerovam the son of Nebat, who made Yasharel to sin. For he served Baal, and worshipped him, and provoked to anger Yahuwah Elowahi of Yasharel, according to all that his father had done.